An international team of scientists has warned that the world's penguins could be at risk from the combined effects of extreme weather. Let's see more details.
Some of Earth's most loved creatures, but they face increasing threats from the combined impact of extreme climate events. That's according to a new study that shows all 18 species of penguins in the southern hemisphere may be vulnerable on our changing planet. The study, published in Global Change Biology, analyzed 3 decades of ocean and atmospheric data from 1993 to 2023.
In this study, we don't see like a direct effect on penguins, like how extreme events are shaping the life of penguins, because we don't have like this type of data. Like for instance, to see that we would need like population trends or breeding success. So what we aim here was to using penguins as sentinels of the southern hemisphere. With sentinels, I mean that penguins are important by itself because they are charismatic species and they are affected by extreme events, but they can also highlight areas that are important for many other species. For instance, penguins living in Antarctica, they also live in a really unique environment, and all the other species living there, like krill or many benthic species, are also affected by these extreme events. So our aim was to see which areas in the southern hemisphere are ecologically important. So we know that because we are using penguins, and are also affected by a high degree of cumulative extreme events effect.
The study found that African, snares, emperor, Adlai and Galapagos penguins are the most exposed to these events. The scientists say it's a trend that's likely to continue as the planet warms, although some species may be more capable of surviving on the changing planet.
The interesting thing I would say about the Galapagos is that yes, it is the one more affected when we look at the metrics, no, but also when we look at the trends, it's the only penguin species that is not facing an increasing trend. So what this says to us is that actually this species kind of used to these extreme events somehow, or at least like it's not something new in their area, and so that makes the species like more capable to face these extreme events.
The solution, they say, is to identify high-risk areas, account for local human stressors such as fishing or tourism, and adopt flexible, adaptive management. Although the study authors say more work is needed to study the actual penguin populations, their research is a warning of what could happen to these lovable species if we don't take action.